Hello friends, in this video we're going to examine how the cache service called package or the one simple API cache service or package is working behind the curtains and how you can use it. So the first thing that we have to know is that this package receives different inputs. Some of the inputs are mandatory, are field required, but others are basically not mandatory or are optional. We have different inputs, the URL, which basically is the resource URL that you want to cache. In this case, we have several options to cache. For example, you can cache a JSON output, you can cache an HTML page, etc. As the output, we have different options, which are JSON, CSV, and content. Force is if you want to force a new cache on a resource that was previously cached. On the HTTP method, we can specify which type of request the user can make to the resource, if it has to be a get or post method. And the cache duration is basically the quantity in seconds of the duration of the cache or the resource or the time that the resource is going to be on the cache until it basically disappears of the cache and you have to recache again it. And basically we have an HTTP request node, which basically makes a call to the endpoint, the cache service endpoint. We use a get method and we specify all the different inputs as part of the URL, as part of the URL that we are going to pass to the service. Each one is bound to a different input data. And finally, after we make a call with these parameters, we call the finished node, which returns us basically the response of the service, the cache resource that in this particular case this is going the cache resource as you have specified. And for example, we're going to run a package. You can see that we have here the different pre-default specific values for this service. We can try the service with a JSON file. For example, let's search for a file JSON. I don't know if we can find one easily. Let me search. Okay, we can see a file page. Let's try with example of the documentation. Okay, here we have a bad example. Or let me try with a packages page. Let's search for the documentation of the packages. Documentation. Let's search, for example, for this page. We specify that we want to cache this URL. We want the output to be content, because it is an HTML content. And after that, we have to specify that we want to use the one simple API key and run the package. This is going to run the package with the specified parameters. And then we can see that we receive as output the same, basically the same structure of the web page, because we basically are caching this specific page so that the user, if a user wants to access this resource, the user doesn't have to retrieve all the information, but the cached information, the cached resource that is cached as part of the service of the one simple API service. So this is a very simple package that you can use to cache your different resources. I hope this video is useful to you, and see you in the next video.